Hey Cefia, here's your video with the all the open chord shapes and the new bar chord shapes that you just learned, okay? I'm going to be real zoomed in here so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to go over each of the 8 open chords, okay? First one is G. Remember, each chord, the first note of any chord is the same name as the chord. So for a G major, obviously the first note is G. So I'm going to tell you which finger on which fret for each chord, okay? For G major, it's your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. The next 3 strings are strummed, but you don't touch them. They play open. And then your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the last string. So that's 3rd, 2nd, 3 open, and then your ring finger. One note at a time. That's G major. Okay. E major, middle finger, 2nd fret A string, ring finger, 2nd fret D string, pointer finger, 1st fret G string. From the top down. Now when we lift that pointer finger off, this string needs to ring open, so you need your ring finger to be very straight up and down with a short nail, and you'll have E minor. Now A major, last 3 fingers of your hand, middle finger, 2nd fret D string, ring finger, 2nd fret G string, pinky, 2nd fret B string, starting on the A string. Now you lose the pinky, put your pointer finger at the 1st fret of the B string, and you'll have A minor. Okay, D major, pointer finger on 2nd fret of the G string, ring finger on 3rd fret of the B string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the last string. Start with the open D string note. Now for D minor, this finger stays where it is. Your middle finger goes to where your pointer finger was, and your pointer finger goes to the 1st fret. And you want to lower your thumb on the back of the guitar to push your hand out. And that's D minor. Okay, C major, ring finger on C at the 3rd fret of the A string, middle finger on 2nd fret of the D string. The G string is open, pointer finger, 1st fret of the B string, and the last string is open. Okay, now I'm going to go through the chords once again so you can play with me, each chord. Here we go. G major. C major. A major. A minor. D major. D minor. E major. E minor. C major. Okay, so practice those until they sound clean without any muted strings or fuzzy sounds. You got to hold them down right in the sweet spot. Make sure they're good, okay? Now, power chord shapes. This works anywhere on the first 2 strings. So if I want an F sharp power chord, this note is F sharp. I put my pointer finger on it. I skip a fret. My ring finger's on the next string, 1 fret away. My pinky is directly under it, and it's these 3 notes. That's an F sharp power chord. If I drop down 1 string per finger, now I'm on the 5 string, the A string, and this is a B note. So this is a B power chord. So as we see, F is over A sharp. F sharp is over B. G is over C. So you should practice those up and down the neck. And what's the reason for playing a power chord? They're not major or minor. So the scale you play on top of it can be any scale you want. And we'll get into that later. But for right now, just think of them as very rocky chords. G, F, C, in class we were doing the Green Day song, which is F sharp to C sharp to D sharp to B. So one chord on the 6th string, F sharp, and 3 chords on the A string, C sharp, D sharp, and B. Those are the root notes. So we fill in the root note with the rest of the chord. And you can see there's a count to the rhythm. The first 2 notes get 3, the first 2 chords get 3, the 3rd chord gets 2, and the last chord gets 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. If you play them clean and move quick enough, it will sound like the song. Okay? So give this a good practice. Let me know any questions you have, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Okay, bye.